Two new and superior quality tomato varieties have been introduced to farmers at Akumadam in the Ashanti region. CRI Kwabena-Kwabena and CRI KOPIA are said to have superior qualities to the existing local and imported breeds in terms of maturity period, shelf life and marketability. The Crops Research Institute CRI of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research developed the new tomato varieties and approved by the National Varietal Release and Registration Committee.
A month ago, GBC News report on the Crops Research Institute's effort at breeding CRI Kwabena-Kwabena and CRI KOPIA, new tomato varieties that are said to be high-yielding, early maturing, and have longer shelf life that compare favorably with local and Burkinabe varieties. This was in response to complaints by tomato importers, traders, and consumers who said the varieties currently on the market perish too quickly. The Crops Research Institute, CRI, of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, with support from the Korean Program on International Agriculture, KOPIA, and the Government of Ghana, researched into the available varieties and developed new breeds. Upon its evaluation, the National Varietal Release and Registration Committee approved 2 out of the 3 new varieties, the CRI Kwabena-Kwabena and CRI KOPIA, for upscaling and commercial production in Ghana. The research team visited the fields of some of the participating farmers in the research work at Akumadam in the Ashanti region, an area famous for tomato farming, to learn at first hand how the crops were doing. Some of the farmers shared their experiences.
Na bano so so bebre ma hu sa so bebre na the market so eno no price no e was roasting in local tomatoes no
se dada no beti ntosi nuama akomako wo ha e na benya adaka we woti aduana numu a e was adaka yema.
The team, which included the Ashanti Regional Director of Agric, Reverend John Money, and the Director of the Crops Research Institute, Dr. Muchia, further interacted with more local tomato farmers to introduce the new varieties to them. A research scientist and tomato breeder with the CRI, Dr. Kwabena Osei, mentioned some of the qualities of the new tomato varieties.
It's early maturing, that is, it takes 55 days after planting to see it mature. 2, the yield is very high. We are recording 20 tons per hectare, which is twice or thrice what the farmers are getting. Our variety is tolerant to certain disease. More importantly, what we call tomato leaf blight.
The Korean ambassador to Ghana, Mr. Lim Jong-taik, explained that funding for the research work is in line with the objectives of KOPIA to support Ghana's food security efforts.
Korea International Cooperation Agency, we are helping the Ghanaian government to get self-sufficiency in food.
When the certified seeds of the 2 new tomato varieties are eventually made available, farmers could increase their yield from the present 7.5 ton per hectare to 20 ton per hectare, which they say could increase their yields and improve their income.